In the recent Star Wars trilogy, from The Force Awakens to The Last Jedi, the story isn't about the end of the Jedi. Instead, what we are witnessing is the beginning of a new generation of Jedis. And that idea is something worth celebrating, a Force Awakening. Because for the first time in the history of the Star Wars saga, we see a woman, Rey, become the central face of the story. She isn't just a side character. She isn't just a helper to the hero. She is the hero. And this couldn't have come at a more perfect moment in our real world. Because whether people realize it or not, we are living through the start of a new era, one where women and men are increasingly working toward equity and shared leadership across society. And if you don't believe it, just look at the numbers. Over the past few decades, women have been graduating from universities at higher rates than men in many countries. In the United States alone, women now earn nearly 60% of college degrees. Around the world, more women are entering leadership positions in science, education, politics, and business than ever before in human history. In many ways, the rise of Rey mirrors the rise of women in the real world. And here's a fun detail that might not be accidental. In Spanish, the name Rey literally means king. So the new hero of the Jedi story carries a name that symbolizes leadership. Since the beginning of time, women have deserved to be treated equally to men. They have sustained the human population with their ability to bring life into the world, with resilience, with strength, and with the kind of love that shapes families and entire generations. But today, we are seeing something new. We are witnessing women step fully into positions of influence that shape culture and the future. Women such as Harriet Tubman, who bravely led enslaved people to freedom. Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poorest of the poor. And Florence Nightingale, who revolutionized healthcare and helped save countless lives, helped pave the road for future generations of women to lead, serve, and inspire the world. More and more women will become influential in this century and the centuries to come. A new era has begun. Back in the Star Wars story, Rey begins as a scavenger, someone surviving on a harsh desert planet with very little. But inside of her is something powerful, the Force. As she learns to understand and control that power, she becomes someone capable of bringing balance and peace to an entire galaxy. And maybe that's the real message of the movie. Great power doesn't always come from where we expect. Sometimes it comes from someone who grew up overlooked, underestimated, or unseen. But when that power is discovered, it can change everything. And maybe the Force in our world isn't something mystical. Maybe it's something much simpler. Opportunity, education, voice, equality. Every girl born today has the potential to harness that force. And as more women step forward into leadership across the world, we move closer to a future where humanity benefits from the full power of all its people. So maybe The Last Jedi isn't about the end of something. Maybe it's about the beginning of a new generation of leaders, a new generation of voices, and a new balance in the Force. And if the galaxy can move toward balance, maybe our world can too. Because sometimes movies don't just entertain us. Sometimes they show us the future we are slowly growing into. And that is the utopian world way to see it.